So, next in our fear series, we are talking about body image. So, ladies, and men too, but I'm going to talk to ladies a lot. Nothing personal. If you're a guy dealing with the same thing, I totally get it. Who would you be if you had no fear or shame about your body? If when you were out, you didn't think of food like a threat to your worthiness, and I mean, you frame it in such a way where it's like, I'm gonna spoil myself, or you frame it in such a way where you're like, I know this is bad. If you were no longer afraid, and you framed it in a totally different way, and you came from a place of abundance. If you came from a place of abundance, you wouldn't think, this is the last time I'm ever gonna have this in my life, so I need to eat all of it. If you came from a place of self-knowledge and fullness, you wouldn't think, I am 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds away from the life that I really want. Instead, you would love your body and feel like a full human. You would literally be embodied. How many times, though, do we wake up in the morning and look in the mirror or go bathing suit shopping in a poorly lit establishment that makes us want to kill ourselves and look in the mirror and go, you fat piece of shit? I mean, I would love to say that that's not, but I do that. And I believe in my shittiest moments, if I could be 20 pounds lighter, I would be a lot less threatening to the men around me, and I would probably be in love right now. So, what does it look like coming from a place of love and abundance? So that's loving ourselves and not fearing our bigness. And I mean that in every way, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, physically. If you were no longer terrified to gain weight, if you had a relationship with food that was loving, with your body that was loving, I am going to wager that every meal you had, you would be listening to your body, and you and your body would have a better relationship. And when you were full, because you know that there's going to be something else another time, you would stop. If you had a relationship with food where food was fuel and food was something positive and not just your best friend and your worst enemy, in the same way that you look at your body in the mirror and you go, okay, today I look okay, so maybe it's okay for me to go out into the world. I've earned my place by looking attractive today, right? If we changed our relationship with food and we changed our relationship with our bodies, if I was in tune with my body, then if I wasn't hungry, I wouldn't eat. And when I was hungry, I would give it what it wants, and I would stop when I was full. All of the other issues that happen with our bodies, like reactions to things that we shouldn't be eating, or like obesity and things where our body is acting out of us eating in a way that's not healthy, that's not attuned to them, would be null and void. And if I was in a season where I was craving more fattening stuff or whatever, and I gained some weight, I wouldn't see my body as my enemy. I wouldn't see my body as this thief of my joy. Because comparison is the thief of joy. And I know if you're like me, you're walking through the streets going, okay, on whatever scale, is she thinner than me or bigger than me? Is that what I look like? How do I look? Look at her with that guy. He probably wouldn't date me. He definitely is into that kind of girl. And then you get a hate on for those women. Or if you're like me, you see obese women and you have an attitude about it. Where does that come from? It comes from fear, right? This fat phobia, because we are so terrified that we ourselves will gain a bunch of weight and lose all of our power and gravity in the world as sexual beings. Because as women, our ability to wield our sexuality is so important in order for us to have power in any situation. We have this insane fear that if we gain weight, we will lose all of our power. So we have fear. Therefore, when we see women who are out in the world who would dare be obese or would dare just be larger humans, there's a part of us who are disembodied ourselves and who have fear of losing our worth. We look at them like, how dare you, right? It's our fear right up in front of us. So we have this internal like reaction, or we have this internal like we move back from it. And not because these women have worth. These women are so much more than a body, so much more than what exists between their muscle and the air in the world. They are people of worth. But because of our own feelings of inferiority and fear, we put them into a lesser category. So, can we stop comparing ourselves to other women? Can we, if you're a dude, stop comparing yourself to other guys and operate from a place of abundance and love? Understand everybody's dealing with their own shit, and the skinny girl you see down the street that may look like she's got all the things that you want in your life has her own shit to deal with too, and probably looks at you and goes, wow, she has this that I don't have, right? Who would we be as a people if we owned our power? Not in a way to wield it over other people, but in a way to be able to just arrive full. Arrive lacking nothing, right? Loving our bodies. How dare we? If we start loving our bodies, first of all, whole industries will die, and let them die, right? Whole industries that profit on us hating ourselves and wanting to, for me, cut off my inner thighs, you know, and all of the things that we want to do to ourselves so that we are worthy. Who would we be if tomorrow morning you woke up and you looked in the mirror while you were, you know, getting ready for your day, and you went, I'm great. Not I look great, but I am goodness. I am beauty. I am worthiness. And you started to cultivate those I ams in your life and build up a core, an internal pillar of worthiness that is not affected by, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have had all those carbs, or oh, I didn't go for a run today. But instead, you are. You are beauty. You are worthiness. You are abundance. You are choosable. You are sought after. You are in this moment. Not 10 pounds from now. Not $10,000, $10 million from now. You are. With a man, without a man. With 10,000 friends, without 10,000 friends. You are. That is a new voice to cultivate, because that fear has some big fucking real estate. So in order for us to counteract it, you're gonna have to start making room for that voice, the I am, the ownership. This is yours. Your own body belongs to you. Prettiness is not the rent we pay to live in the world, ladies. It is time for us every day to wake up, not look on our phones on Instagram and all the bullshit curation, but instead start your day with abundance training. I am. And embody yourself and take ownership of your fucking body as it is, because it is good and strong and beautiful, and it is yours. If you want more of this stuff, Jamila Jamil, oh my freaking goodness, she's an inspiration. Fear is fucking bullshit. Let's work on it together. All right. Love you, mean it. I think I'm gonna do one more in this series, maybe about parenting. I'm sure that won't be controversial, being that I have no children. Anyway, like and subscribe if you're into it. Peace.